What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another YouTube video by me, your girl Ida. Today we're gonna be making salmon, baked macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes with a lemon sauce for the salmon, asparagus, and croissants. And we also gonna be making J Nice's s'mores recipe. Right now I'm just showing y'all everything that I got from the Aldi's. Y'all, it was a lot of stuff. It totaled up to about $80. Nothing too major, nothing too serious. Y'all can see I grabbed 2 different chocolates for the s'mores dessert that we're gonna be making later along in the video. And yeah, I'm just showing y'all everything that I got for the recipe. Main ingredients that you're gonna need: oil, any type of oil that you like, potatoes, any potatoes you like, your favorite 3 cheeses, elbow shells, salmon, asparagus, and for the J Nice recipe you need Goya cookies, marshmallows, and any type of chocolate that you like of your choice. I got pans for my recipe because we remodeling the house, as you can see. Well, I don't know if y'all could see, but I didn't want to, have so many dishes to put up. That's a pistachio ice cream that I got from Aldi's. It's gelato. It's terrible. Don't buy it. But yeah, you need cream cheese. However you make your macaroni is how you make it. I'm not really going to tell you what to buy. It's based on if you like it or not. But yeah, I'm just showing y'all everything that y'all need. First thing you're going to do is take your potatoes out the bag, cut them up. As y'all can see, I was on FaceTime with my friend Tino. Shout out to Tino. Yeah, he was with me through the whole video. If you don't got nobody to be on the FaceTime with you while you cooking, or on the phone with you in general while you cooking, are they really your friends? But this is just the whole process of me cutting up my potatoes. I do not peel the skin off my red potatoes. I like the skin. Next, I put the potatoes in a pot with some hot water, a little lemon juice, and a little bit of salt so I can get all that starch off. Lemon juice and salt helps get the starch off potatoes. If y'all did not know, now y'all know. But yeah, I did this process about 3 times as far as me putting the water in the pot, draining the water, putting it back in there, draining it again. Then the last time doing the exact same thing just to make sure I don't have no starch. I didn't show it because I didn't feel like I needed to. But yeah, that's how they're going to look when you're done. I'm going to pour a whole thing of low sodium chicken broth up in there. And whatever you do with one thing, you have to do the other one. So y'all going to see me fill that chicken broth up with water. You're going to see me fill the container up with water in the sink. Just regular sink water. I mean, not too major. But it's going to be a whole little container of it because it's going to be half chicken broth or beef broth, whatever broth you like. And then pour it in there as well with the water. Put that on the stove on medium heat. You want your stuff to boil. When your water disappears in the pot, then that's how you know your potatoes are done. Next, we're going to start off on the macaroni, just boiling the elbow shells. I put water and chicken bouillon seasoning. I did not have a spoon to mix my seasonings with, so I used that little bitty knife that y'all see me cutting the paper with to open up the macaroni and cheese shells. Now, I could not find elbows separately sold at all. I went to Aldi's, I went to Dollar General. Like, I couldn't find it. So I just had to use my little resources. So I just used 3 boxes of the shells with the cheese. But I didn't use the cheese. I made my own cheese sauce. But you're just going to add warm water, cold water, hot water. Doesn't matter the temperatures because it's going to get hot on the stove anyways. I added the water in there. I looked in the pot to see how far the water was going. And then I added the rest of the chicken bouillon that I had in my cabinet. It was like, I want to say a teaspoon in there. Altogether, I think I added about 4 teaspoons, and it makes that amount. But you could just eyeball it like I did. I don't use measurements, but if you need measurements, I'll put them in the description below. But yeah, like I said, I added 3 boxes of the deluxe shells with the cheese sauce. But like I said, I did not use cheese sauce. I just used the shells because I couldn't find them nowhere, y'all. I don't know. It was nowhere to be found, so I just did that. This process actually worked better because, 3 boxes was enough. After I mixed that up, that's how you want your water to look. You want it to look like a brownish color. I guess that's brownish, oranges. I don't know what color that is, but that's how you want it to look. I think that's brown. It looked brown to me. Then you're going to put it on the stove on low to medium heat. After you do that, you're going to grab your salmon, whichever salmon that you prefer. I grabbed the big salmon because I'm feeding more than 6 people. This was enough to feed more than 6 people, and it gave me leftovers. So some people do the boiling water trick, like they put water on the stove, let it boil, then pour that water on the salmon. Me, I just did the sink trick to save time, which is just turn your sink water on hot, letting it run, putting your salmon in the sink. Yes, the sink is clean. And before y'all come for me, I should have said this at the beginning of the video. The dishes that are in that sink on the other side are clean. Like I said, we are remodeling, so I cannot put dishes in the cabinet because I do not have like a dish strainer yet. So I have to wait to get those. So I just left them in the sink and let them dry like that. But yeah, they are clean. So don't be like, oh, she putting all that meat and all them products next to dirty dishes. No, they are very much clean. Nothing is dirty in that kitchen. I wash dishes before I start cooking. But back to the video. As you can see, I had a little situation me pulling off my salmon, so I just spread it some more water, just pour some more water on that piece of salmon, and it works fine. Just pull it off. After you do that, you gonna pat your salmon dry, which I already did. You're gonna pour some olive oil. I use pure olive oil. You can use whatever olive oil you like or whatever oil you like. And I'm gonna go in with my seasonings. I'm gonna say everything is a teaspoon. Besides the chicken bouillon and the sazon, everything is a teaspoon. So I went in with paprika. Next thing I'm going in, I got this from Walmart. It's called garlic and herb roast. Very good. I put that on my chicken too. It's very good. You're gonna do that one on the front and back. Most of these seasonings I did not put on the front and back because you don't want your salmon to be too salty. Next thing I'm going in is with your chicken, Mr. Dash chicken seasoning. Very good. Try chicken seasoning on y'all fish. It's a game changer. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person to do it. It's a game changer. Next thing you're gonna go in with some lemon pepper, bring out that lemon flavor because you are gonna make a lemon sauce later. I use a little Tony's on there for a little bit of spice because I didn't have no Old Bay. Same with the black pepper, Tony's, and I feel like the coral seasoning, Tony's flavor, and black pepper, I feel like that is Old Bay, but don't quote me. And then lastly, I put garlic powder in there before I got in with the sazon in the chicken bouillon season. I did put some more chicken bouillon. That's the same season that I use for the macaroni to boil my pasta with, but it's the little package. Then I use a whole packet of sazon. Sazon is really gonna bring out that flavor. It's gonna give it that texture. It's just the game changer. It's gonna give it to you. But after I rub my seasonings in on the front, I flip my seasoning over to the back. Because whatever you do on the front, you got to do to the back. But in this case, not so much. I only put about a couple of seasonings on the back. I didn't put all them seasonings that I put on the front on the back because you don't want your salmon to be over seasoning because it's just not going to taste right. So, first thing I went in with, I believe, was garlic powder. I'm going faster than video. Y'all, this is like my second voiceover. Don't chew me up in the comments. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with that garlic powder. Like I said, a tablespoon of each, so it's not so much. And then go back in with that garlic and herb because that's gonna bring out your herb flavors. It's gonna be really tasty. If you have not tried it, go try it. All these seasonings that I have are from Walmart or Aldi's, mainly from Walmart. You're gonna go in with that sazon. Then you're gonna go in with that chicken adobo. That is so good. And then you're going to put some minced garlic, whatever minced garlic that you like. I like unsalted minced garlic because it just gives so much flavor even though it's unsalted. You're going to put some oil and some minced garlic in your pan. Now, you see my pan is smoking. That's a good thing. You want your pan on medium heat because you want a nice sear on your fish. You're going to go in. You're going to swish that around. Make sure it's fully coated. Like you want that garlic everywhere on the pan. If it's sticking to the pan, get a spoon or a fork and move it around like I did. And so it's shown in the video. You're going to move it around. You want that flavor everywhere. You want a piece of garlic on every piece of salmon. That's just me. If you don't like garlic like that, don't even use garlic. Just use butter or use oil. But yeah, I have a non-stick pan and I put at least, I think I could have put another piece of fish in there, but I cooked at least 3 to 4 at a time because you don't want to overcrowd your pan because then your fish not going to cook through all the way. At this time, it was time for me to drain my pasta noodles for my macaroni, which I did. I just went in, That's how they look after they get done. They look so fluffy and so moist and so flavorful. If you do not try this trick, boil your noodles in chicken bouillon water. Try it. Please try it. It is so good. But I drain my noodles and then I just let them sit there because I didn't want to cool them with cold water. When I'm making pasta like spaghetti or lasagna noodles and stuff like that, I do cool my noodles with cold water because that's how you stop the cooking process. But it had that flavor on there. I was like, I'm just gonna let them sit there, get a little bit hot, and let them sit in that water. Well, not the water, but like in the container. I do not have a spatula. I'm pretty sure I do have a spatula in the kitchen, but like I said previously in the video, we are remodeling the kitchen, so I don't know where nothing is at. So I had to improvise and use this Kool-Aid spoon, because that's what I use this spoon for, to stir my Kool-Aid. But it worked out pretty fine. I mean, did some salmon break in the process? Yes, but it's okay because I still ate the broke salmon. I'm not going to cry because my salmon broke. It is what it is. But like I said, you could fit another piece of salmon in there. I just did not. I'm going to put them pots to the side so I can get started on my cheese sauce. Cheese sauce is very key when you're making macaroni. I know some people do not start a roux or make a cheese sauce. They just use like cheese and shredded cheese. Me, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do mine from scratch. It's everything scratch over here, baby. Anywho, you gonna get a small non-stick pan. Non-stick pans are very essential in non-stick pots. Go get y'all some from Walmart. Everything is from Walmart, Amazon. I'll put the description in the below. I went in with some pure olive oil and 2 tablespoons of flour. Now, I know that seems like a lot of flour, but it's going to give you that thick consistency that you need for your cheese sauce. If you don't want so much of a thick consistency, just use 1 tablespoon, but I use 2. Put that in there. You're going to mix it around. Going to add a half cup of water. If you need to use a whole cup of water, then do so. It's not going to affect your cheese sauce at all. It's not going to make it watery because that flour is still going to make it thick. So you're just going to let that sit in there. Let it start forming some bubbles. I don't know if y'all can see the bubbles. Y'all should be able to see the bubbles. But y'all can see the bubbles that's in that pan boiling. Mind you, this is a non-stick pan, so it's not burning. Nothing is burning. Both of these pans right here that you see are non-stick. That pot, non-stick. Linked in my Amazon. I'm going to put the description below. But you want to stir that consistency. You want to constantly stir. You don't want no lumps and clumps. It's going to form lumps and clumps, but you're going to deform the lumps and clumps. Just going to stir it up, gently stir. No, nothing too major. If you do get a little clumpy, it's going to end up dissolving once you put your heavy whipping cream and everything in. You see I went back in with the rest of that water, not all of it, just a little bit. And you see, oh, it look a little watery. You still got clumps. It's okay. It's okay. It's not going to hurt the process. But I continuously went in, turned my heat up a little bit, went in and just continuously stirred it and got my bumps and clumps out eventually. If it takes a little longer in the process, then it's just going to, just pour your heavy whipping cream. It will dissolve. Like I said, I went in with heavy whipping cream and I seasoned my heavy whipping cream because this is basically you cheesing your cheese sauce, cheese sauce. So I went in with black pepper, garlic and herb seasonings, and a little bit of sazon and garlic powder. I didn't season my cheese sauce that much because my noodles are already flavorful with that chicken bouillon. You don't want to over season your cheese sauce. But I just stirred them seasonings in. I have my heat on medium at this point. It's not on low anymore. It's on medium. But yeah, I just went in, stirred everything up, make sure everything was well incorporated. Then I added my block of cheese. Cream cheese, softened cream cheese if you have it. If you make your cheese sauce, make sure that your cream cheese is sitting out ahead of time. Y'all, that salmon looks so good. And this meal lasted me about 3 days. And I had leftover salmon as well, even though I was feeding 5 people. But yeah, that salmon was so good. This me going in with the other batch of salmon, which is the last batch of salmon. I'm not going to put no more minced garlic in there because I still have some in the pot. Make sure you get all your seasonings off of that plate. You only put oil on the plate. You ain't put no water, no nothing. You just put oil, so you should be able to slide the seasonings right off if it's any excess on there. Now, like I said, I am finna go in with 4 ounces of cream cheese. You could use the whole 8 ounce of cream cheese, but I didn't feel the need to, because you don't want it too thick. You don't want your cream cheese, you don't want your cheese sauce too light, and you don't want it too thick. This is just me breaking it down. Now, this was my mistake. I mean, it really wasn't a mistake because it's going to melt down eventually. But I like room temperature cream cheese. When I put it in my cheese sauce, it makes it so much easier for it to blend. I had mine in the refrigerator. I took it out like 2 seconds before I had to cut it. That's my mistake. If you do this, you just going to break it down a little bit, then let it break down with the heat by itself. You're going to have to keep constantly poking at it, but it's going to melt down eventually, and it's going to become creamy. Remind you, my heat is on medium, not high or low, medium. Now I'm about to go in with my evaporated milk. This is my first time using evaporated milk. I mean, I've seen a lot of TikToks and people have personally told me, oh, you use evaporated milk, it's going to do you justice. I never used it before, but I see why people use it. That is so good in baked macaroni. It made my macaroni so cheesy and creamy and just all around good. Like, I would use it again. I would most definitely put that in my routine when I make baked macaroni. I only made baked macaroni about 4-5 times. And clap it up, because yes, that was so good. It was so good, y'all. Now you see my stuff is coming to a boil. That means my cream cheese, it has dissolved. It ain't no bumps or clumps in there. So now I can start adding my shredded cheese. And I'm just going around and making sure nothing overflows out the pan, because we don't want that. We don't want a big mess. That makes no sense. We don't want no big mess. But I turn my heat down on low, because it can't overflow at this point. Since you put the evaporated milk in there, it can't overflow. But y'all, I'm finna go in with my shredded cheeses. Y'all gonna see that. Y'all gonna see me shredding the cheese. I use mild cheddar, sharp cheddar, and Colby Jack. Them are my top 3 cheeses. I know people use Monterey Jack or anything. Y'all see me taking little bites. And man, y'all, them dishes are clean. I know y'all looking like, what is she doing with all them dishes right there? They clean. I just couldn't put them up, y'all. I just couldn't put them up. But I'm going in getting all my salmon out. This is when I told y'all my salmon broke, because I'm using a spoon to pick it up. A big Kool-Aid spoon to pick it up at that. But, y'all, I could not find that spatula. I don't know where it's at. I'm going to find it eventually when we get done cleaning. But y'all know that feeling when y'all just need a home-cooked meal and y'all just tired of eating restaurant food. That's me. Like, I couldn't wait till them to finish the kitchen. Like, I can't wait. I need my food now. I needed it now. But yeah, get every little bit and piece up off of that pan. You don't want to waste no food. And we not going to waste no food. And we did it. But yeah, I turned the heat off on that pan. We was going to wash that out. And now we focusing on the cheese sauce and the macaroni now that the salmon is done. We're going to go in with our shredded cheeses. Mind you, we only did half a block. We got the 2 whole blocks we cut. We shredded half of the cheese up of each block. Going to go in. That's Colby Jack, mild cheddar, and sharp cheddar. Very good. You're going to go in. You're going to see your cheese sauce thicken. You're going to see it thicken and thicken and thicken. And it is so good, y'all. Like, that could be your nacho cheese. I'm telling y'all. Please try this at home. Go ahead and try that at home. But no, y'all, the cheese sauce was cheesing. Yeah, get into it. Slow-mo. Y'all see that cheese pool. Come on now. Come on now. Yes, that's how you want your cheese sauce to look. That's how you want your cheese sauce to look. You want it to look cheesy, but not too cheesy, because you want it to melt evenly. Like, if you get it, you get it. If don't, I don't know. But now I just mixed my noodles back up, because, girl, they got a little hard just sitting right there. I should have covered them up. But y'all they still steamy, but they was hard. They weren't hard. They was just like sitting there for a little minute, but they was steamy still. But once I added that cheese sauce on it, it gave it some moisture, some more flavor. Yeah, it did it for me. Because look at that. Look at that cheese sauce. Look at cheese sauce. Went right up in there. Yeah. But no, make sure you get every little bit of cheese sauce. I mean, I get it's a non-stick pan, so it should slide right out. But don't think you just slide out like a little. No, you gotta scrape the pan too. That's how you do it. See? But yeah, coming back in, just gonna stir my noodles up. Y'all, it was giving. I was at this point. I was so proud of myself because I was so scared of how the cheese sauce is gonna like act with me. I don't know, because that was my first time using evaporated milk. Speaking of evaporated milk, it's still something that can. Y'all gonna see what I do with it. Y'all gonna see what I do with it. But yes, my cheese sauce was cheesy, y'all. Like my cheese sauce was cheesy. Look at that. Look at that macaroni. Like, stop playing with the kid. I really like that. But no, I put my cheese sauce up in the pan. I finished shredding all of my cheese because at this point, it's time to put that bad boy in the oven. Like, I was so done shredding my cheese. I was so getting irritated. And it kept breaking off. I'm like, what the heck? And then I got an idea. I'm like, okay, I'm putting in some little block pieces, like that little piece. I'm gonna put that in just regular. And then I'm gonna put the shredded pieces in there too. Because, y'all, it was just all messed up. Like, the kitchen, like, me cooking in the kitchen while the kitchen not done. Crazy, I know. But y'all can see that's Kobe Jack. It's two different patterns. But, okay, so this is what I did with the evaporated milk. I did noodles with the cheese sauce on it. I did that. Make sure I put a little even little layer in the pan. Then I went in, did that again, like, flatten it out. Flatten it out, make it look good. Then I went in with the evaporated milk. I poured that all around because I seen somebody do that on TikTok. I'm like, okay, let me try that. Then I mixed it up a little bit, just make sure it was a little incorporated. Then I went in my cheese, my shredded cheese, and the little cheese pieces that I was talking about. And with the shredded cheese, like, it did what it needed to do. It did what it needed to do. So, yeah. Then I took some pieces, like, see, look, yep, that's what I was talking about. Because I wasn't finna keep shredding that cheese, y'all. Like, I know people be like, oh, freshly grated cheese is the best cheese. But isn't it freshly grated when they sell it in the little shredded cheese packages? Or is that processed grated? Because I don't know. I don't know what I thought. But I just did the same process over again. Noodles, evaporated milk, mix it up, cheese. Did the same thing all over again. Then I moved to my mashed potatoes. I put my macaroni and cheese in the oven, moved to my mashed potatoes. I normally do a teaspoon of garlic paste, but I did not have no garlic paste, and they didn't have none at the Aldi's. So I did garlic powder, black pepper, heavy whipping cream, unsalted butter, and that's about it. Y'all gonna see me move the thing to the second stove. Oh, and minced garlic. I forgot about the minced garlic. Like, let's say a tablespoon of that. I don't know. I eyeballed it. But y'all gonna see me, like, putting the potato mash in there and try to mash it. But, baby, I was straining my back doing this. I was really straining my back trying to, like, how do you say, mash the potatoes. So, y'all gonna see me eventually move that pot up to the first one. I don't even know why I was doing it on the back. See? I don't even know I was doing it on the back. I should have been doing it on the first one in the first place. And I just turned that heat down low because I was going to put it back right there. But yeah, y'all see them potatoes getting mashed. And it was A1. I went in with a little bit more seasoning to give it a little bit more flavor. Because y'all know I love my flavor. I don't care what it is. It could be a french fry. I'm going to go in with some seasoning. But y'all, the mashed potatoes was so good. And yeah, usually I be using my black potato masher. And that's the one I got from the Dollar Tree. Baby, this is the real deal. It was getting the job done. I'm like, oh, yeah? Yeah. It was doing it. It was doing it. But, yeah, I just constantly mashed my potatoes to get them to the consistency that I liked. Then I went back in with some chicken adobo, some chicken bouillon, yeah. They need to sponsor me because that's all I use. Like, it gives so much flavor to the food. That's all I use. Like, sponsor me. Just go ahead and sponsor me. But yeah, went back in, got the consistency that I like. Look at that. Perfectly mashed. Then I started in on my J Nice marshmallow cookie things, s'more things, whatever it's called. Y'all, them Goya cookies, they don't taste like nothing to me. I don't know if it's just me, but they don't taste like nothing. I don't know. But I was on the phone with my friend Tino, and he kept asking me, he was like, how they taste, how they smell. I'm like, they smell sweet. I feel like if they just like soaked them in some vanilla extract with some brown sugar and regular sugar, it would taste way better. But they just taste like regular little crackers. I don't know. But I line my pan up with the cookies. I use Hershey mixed milk chocolate, and then I use another type of chocolate. I forgot the name of it, but I'll put the ingredients in the description below, and so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But I went in with them 2 chocolates, not too major. Those was like 2 blocks. And then for each one, I either used 1 marshmallow or 2. With the Hershey ones, I was going in with 2. And then with the other ones, I was just going in with 1. But yeah, they was good, y'all. Y'all need to go try it. J Nice did something. And then I used the rest of my cream cheese, which was 4 ounces, some vanilla extract, some powdered sugar, some regular grated sugar, and I think that was about it. And I made like this cream cheese filling for some strawberries. And y'all, this was not TikTok. This was not J Nice. This was me, Ida G. Like, for real. That's the powdered sugar. I used that, and it was so good. I'm going to show y'all how the strawberries look. But, y'all, I had to taste test them with my boyfriend, and they was so good. Like, go try that. Go try that. It's 4 ounces of cream sugar. I'm talking about cream sugar. It's 4 ounces of cream cheese. And it's two teaspoons of powdered sugar with a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 teaspoons of grated sugar, like the regular sugar. I did have to put it in the microwave so that my cream cheese could melt down, so it could be the consistency that I want it to be. Because look at that. That looked like, I'm not going to say what it looked like, but it looked like something weird. So I had to put it in the microwave so my cream cheese was soften. I keep saying cream sugar. What is cream sugar? I don't know. But yeah, after I took it out the microwave, it was a little more softer to move around with. So I just mixed it up and kept mixing it up. I was sure Tino, y'all, he like, what are you doing? I was just making up something, but I had bought some strawberries from my local grocery store. And I just cut the inside of the strawberries out like that and set the other parts to the side because I didn't need that. Cut the top off, then carve out the inside a little bit so you can put that cream cheese filling in the strawberries and let them refrigerate for like 30 minutes to an hour. Chef's kiss, and it tasted like banana pudding. I didn't put no banana pudding flavor in that cream cheese mixture. And when I bit into it, it tasted like banana pudding. I told my boyfriend, I'm like, babe, it tastes like banana pudding. He like, yeah, it kind of tastes like banana pudding. I'm like, see? I just be coming up with stuff. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make this again. That's a little snack. It's healthy, but not healthy at the same time because you got strawberries. But that cream cheese mixture, not healthy at all. But, y'all, that's how the J Nice s'mores look. That's what I'm officially calling them, J Nice s'mores. Because she be coming up with some good stuff, y'all. Go check out her page. I'm going to tag her below so y'all can go check out her page. But she be coming out with some good stuff, y'all. Stop playing with her. But y'all see I'm putting the sugar back because I put some sugar in that bowl because it was tasting too bland. But once I got it out the microwave, put sugar in there, that's how the cream cheese mixture was like coming. It was looking like chunky, but not too chunky. That's why I said you need to let it sit in the refrigerator for like 30 minutes to an hour so you can get that good consistency. Because I kept mixing and mixing. I feel like if I could find my whisk, then it would be, then I'll be a little better on the mixing. Gee, I cannot find nothing in that kitchen. Like, I know y'all see that background. That's where everything, hey. But now I went in with another teaspoon of vanilla extract and another teaspoon of sugar because it was giving better. And I don't do nothing better. But I started filling my little strawberries up. I put them in these little containers that I got from the Dollar General. They was like $1 each. Y'all, 10 out of 10. Best little dessert I done made. It was so good. It was so good. Like, I would make those again. I would make those as like a party favor and put them on some skewers or something like that. And sprinkle some powdered sugar, like if you want to get fancy with it. But yeah, y'all should try that. Like I said, it's just cream cheese, powdered sugar, regular sugar, and vanilla extract. Nothing too major. something basic that you can just try with your kids at home. Like, say if you have your niece or nephew over and they want to make like a little dessert, or you got your kids and you just want to bring them in the kitchen with you, that's something that they can do. They can make them 2 desserts. Of course, you will be putting it in the oven. Of course, like, you'll get them like the child safety knife so they can cut the insides of the strawberry out. But y'all, it was good. Like, try this with your kids if you want to do something with them on like a nice little Friday or Saturday in the house. It was 10 out of 10 for me. I really liked it. But yeah, I had to cut a lot of strawberries up because, like I said, I was feeding like 5 to 6 people, and I wanted everybody to try it. So I'm like, okay, I got a whole thing of strawberries. Make sure y'all wash y'all fruit. I did not say that. Wash y'all fruit, because y'all be thinking these grocery stores or the people that give the fruit to the grocery stores wash their fruit, and they don't. Yeah. That's how the strawberries looked. It was so good. Y'all see that background. Not too much. But that's my macaroni. That's how it looked. That's how it came out. It was so cheesy and creamy and good. Y'all see the cheese, boy. It almost fell. All types of stuff. But it was so good. I made some crescent rolls on the side. I did not show y'all how I make my honey garlic asparagus, but that's the finished product for the plate. It was so good, y'all. It was so good. Like I was saying, I didn't show y'all how I made my honey garlic asparagus. I use a teaspoon of honey, a teaspoon of garlic, and put it in the pan. Let that simmer. Then put my asparagus in there. Let it cook down. And that's it. But if y'all want a more detailed video, I will post one for y'all. But y'all, I had to put all the food up. Like I said, I got them pans because, baby, after I wash some dishes, I don't want to see no dishes on that stove. Clean your kitchen when you get done cooking. Yeah. But this was the finished product. The food was a 10 out of 10. Everybody loved it. That little shimmery sauce on top was a lemon sauce. I'll have to post a video of that. But thank you for watching my video, and bye.